Hey everybody, it's BONDofGAMES, and welcome back to some more Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. In this episode, we're heading to the Mirage Arena. We're going to be taking on the first of several optional bosses in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Now, unfortunately here in the Mirage Arena, there's no multiplayer mode like there was in the original on the PSP. On Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 ReMIX, you cannot do multiplayer. It sucks, but either way, I'm going to be going through all the optional bosses, and that's really it. Let me explain a couple things. And by the way, I'm finally going to show off this Keyblade for the first time, and there are several Keyblades I'm going to be unlocking from this point on, and I'll be showing them off one by one as we unlock them, basically. But as we head into the Mirage Arena, there's a couple things. Well, first of all, you may notice that I'm completely blue. Yeah, you can alter the color of your entire armor. It's going to be all basically one solid color scheme, but you get to choose it whenever you first arrive here. Obviously, since I didn't show that, I've already been to the Mirage Arena. And you can see there at the bottom left, I've got a ton of medals, and my arena level is level 30. Now, let me explain real quick the leveling up process before I even get too far into this. Basically, if you look in the description, I'll have the entire list of how you level up in the Mirage Arena for the original PSP version and Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5, because there is a slight difference. Mostly the same, but a little different. Arena mode, basically, beat all the challenges in here. When you run out of challenges, there's a chance that you can unlock more just by going to the command board or Rumble Racing if you haven't done so already. Complete all the command boards in the PSP version, or just win 7 times in the HD ReMIX. Rumble Racing, beat all of them in a certain time limit. Once again, those time limits are in the description. And then once you've got all that done, you can finally beat all the arena mode. Now for Rumble Racing, you should automatically have Country Chase and probably Disney Drive. I'm pretty sure you get Disney Drive from the start, but not 100% sure. I just know that I had it. As for Grand Spree and Castle Circuit, you have to go back to Disney Town, beat the races, and unlock more. And then they'll finally be unlocked in the Mirage Arena, and you have to beat them in order to gain 2 levels, which are basically required to get to the final level in arena mode. So doing all this is mandatory, but I'm not showing it off for the sheer fact, look how long it's taken me to explain this. Imagine how long it would take for me to actually do it. So, as far as the extras, there's this whole arena mode. I'm going to do a few of those. If it's heavily demanded, I'll do 1 command board, because doing all the command boards would take a lot of time, and I honestly don't think that many people would be too interested in watching it, because it's 1 player and it's a board game. And now some people may be like, well, you've done Mario Party and stuff like that in the past. What's the difference? Mario Party had mini games. This is literally just a solo commentary board game. If I had more people, if it was multiplayer, sure, it'd be a fun little side gimmick, but it's not. And I can't. So I won't. But if you guys really want, I'll do 1 board. So let me know in the comments if you want me to do one, and that'll be that. Rumble Racing, literally the same thing. As for arena mode, I will not be doing all these extra modes. I'm sorry, not extra modes, extra challenges. You've got Day of Reckoning, Wheels of Misfortune. You could basically look at a red outlined image of some kind of boss, and that's basically who you have to look forward to in the end of all these different rounds. I will not be doing all these, because most of the bosses you can fight right here in a challenge called Villain's Vendetta, which you have to wait until you're at arena level 25. So it took a lot of grinding to even unlock that, and that's going to be the next episode. So yeah, a big gap between what we're doing today and what we're doing tomorrow. As for the rest, we've got a major boss battle here and a major boss battle here. Those are 2 that I'll be showing off. As for Villain's Vendetta, The reason I'm doing this is because you can see the silhouettes of a lot of bosses. And you can see that there's 8 rounds. Well, that's literally it. There are 8 rounds. Some of the bosses you've seen before, but 4 of the bosses are exclusive to arena mode. That's why I'm showing that off. For example, we've got Copycat, Crisis, Time to Chill, yada yada yada. Similar bosses, not really going through all this all over again. Even though you can plainly see that the Ice Titan is in here, I'm only doing this for the sheer fact that the rest are exclusive. So, with all that out of the way, I'll go ahead and explain my commands. You may have noticed those from the beginning. Also, I got a ton of money, and I'm at level 50 now. I did not grind to level 50 intentionally and stop there. The fact that I'm at level 50 is complete coincidence. I happened to level up again while I was doing the final match, and that's that. I was 49 before this episode started, but I was like, alright, let me go make sure I can beat him. Oh, I got to level 50 while walking. Thank you, EXP Walker. But anyway, as for the command deck, you'll see that I've got moves called Mega Flare, Seeker Mine, and Firaga Burst. You're probably familiar with Firaga Burst. I've used it in the past during this LP. As for Mega Flare, that is one of the best commands in the game for standard unversed. Practically useless against bosses, but for what we've got coming up, it'll save us some time. In order to make it, go ahead and look in the description. I listed how to combine it. Basically, you're going to need a couple Firagas, Eroga, and Stopra or Stopka. Or Aurora instead of Eroga. But anyway, the combinations to make all those are in the description so you're not lost and confused. Let's actually get this underway. Now, this is actually going to be pretty quick because I'm at level 50. Had I been a lower level, it would have taken a little longer, but this isn't really too difficult. Begin Monstro to see? Of course. And with all that explanations out of the way, it's time. Very old but very familiar theme and familiar surroundings. But there you go. Mega Flare will destroy everything on the screen, basically. And you can tell that we are inside the belly of the beast. We've been through that during Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories. Now, round 2 versus Monstro. Won't exactly be as easy as just pressing a button and having him be dead. But what you gotta do is run up and hurl these explosive barrels at him, and he'll take some damage. And eventually, you'll be able to attack him with other moves, but for right now, we gotta focus on whittling him down a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna take a little hit from that, but no big deal. Obviously, at a low level, we'll take a little bit more damage. Because at a lower level, you don't have as high as defense, magic, attack, yada yada yada. So, really? Level really just speeds up the process here. It really doesn't change the difficulty, and that's gonna go for pretty much all the optional battles. But anyway, as we come here, this is why I completely loaded my deck with a bunch of Seeker Mines. Unfortunately, I don't have the entire deck maxed out in Seeker Mines, but that's because I don't have them anymore Seeker Mines, and I didn't want to take the time to actually go and make more. Because you may have also noticed that I had this game running for 80 plus hours. It's been ridiculous. It took quite some time to complete all the command boards, make sure that I beat one of the races in under 5 minutes and 30 seconds because I kept falling off and I basically sucked at it until a certain point. Now I'm decent at it because I realized, oh, it's actually quite simple. But yeah, anyway, all that aside, because I don't even know if I'm showing it off or not. As far as Monstro goes, he'll do a lot of moves like this where he just dives straight over the center. And while he's doing this, set up Seeker Mines or Mine Shields, Square, anything. He'll look a little dazed and confused, but that's really all there is to Monstro. And if you don't beat him in that 3-minute span, that doesn't... Wow, I'm Aqua, walking on water. I am Jesus. Okay. All that aside, if you don't beat him in 3 minutes, He'll swallow you up. Round 3 will begin, and you'll have to destroy all the unversed again, get spat out, go into round 4 against Monstro, and just keep going. You may have noticed right here, I've obtained medals. By completing it in under 7.5 minutes, you get a multiplier, so you get even more medals. This is the fastest way to get medals in all of the Mirage Arena. So literally just hit that Mega Flare, jump on Monstro's tongue as soon as you can, and spam Seeker Mines or whatever kind of mines you've got. The battle should be over in about a minute. I actually did that rather slowly. That was a very poor performance, believe it or not. So keep doing that. That is the fastest way to get medals in this game. And wait, well, that's the money. I got to go into the computer to show you the medals. There you go at the bottom left corner. I've got over 12,000 now. In order to get to the max level, you have to get certain amounts of medals. The first one's really quick. You get it after like 300 and then 1,000, but then it gets a little random from there. Actually, no, I think it's 3,333, 5,555. Yeah, I've actually got a note right next to me, so that's actually how it is. So, yeah, all the way up to 9,999 medals. That is required for 6 levels. Every time you reach a certain milestone, you go up 1 level in the Mirage Arena. So having said all that, have fun. Because I know I really didn't. There's a lot to do here. And while it could be fun if it was multiplayer, the fact that it's required to get to the really good bosses at the end, it kind of disappointed me. It really did. Like, I've said way at the beginning of the LP that I actually like the command board. At one point I got carried away and just spent a couple hours playing it. But that's because I wanted to. Not because I had to. Here, you have to. And there's something about needing to do something, having it be an obligation, that makes it less fun. At least personally for me. I don't know about you guys, but if you look in the description, that's everything you have to do. That's everything I did off screen. And in the next episode, I won't have this much explained to do. We'll jump right into the episode. In the next episode, we're taking on Villains Vendetta. That one with all the bosses. It's basically a boss rush mode. We'll take care of that little boss rush mode in the next episode. Boss rush. Just say that 30 times fast. Anyway, until then, thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye.